Pick up any history book about Germany. It will tell you about kings, wars, empires. But not one of those books will tell you the most shocking thing scientists have ever discovered about German people. The people living in Germany today are not the same people who built the first German villages. They are not even close. 3 completely different populations lived on that land and got wiped out one after another before the people we call Germans even existed. And we only found this out because of bones. Old bones. Buried bones. Bones that have been sitting in the ground for thousands of years, waiting for someone to crack them open and read what was hidden inside. My name is Yab, and right now we are going to find out who the German people really are. 45,000 years ago, the first modern humans walked into the land that would one day become Germany. They were hunter-gatherers. No farms, no cities, no writing, just spears, fire, and the ability to survive in a frozen world. We know what they looked like because of a discovery made in 2021. A team of scientists led by Dr. Johannes Krause at the Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Anthropology in Leipzig, Germany, recovered DNA from ancient human bones going back over 45,000 years. What they found stopped everyone in the room. These first Germans had dark skin and dark hair, not blonde, not blue-eyed, dark. Everything you picture when you think of a German person. The light skin, the tall build, the blonde hair, none of that existed yet. Hold that thought, because in a moment, everything is going to change completely. Around 7,500 years ago, 5,500 years before, the Roman Empire even existed, something new arrived in Germany. Farmers, not German farmers. Farmers from Turkey. A group of people had been slowly walking west from the Middle East. For thousands of years, they carried wheat seeds, they kept cattle, and they had figured out something the hunters of Germany had not. You do not have to follow animals to survive. You can grow your own food and stay in one place. In November 2010, Dr. Wolfgang Hack from the Australian Centre for Ancient DNA published a study in the journal PLOS Biology. His team tested DNA from 42 ancient skeletons found in Germany, some of the oldest farming graves ever found in Europe. The result was clear. These early German farmers were not descended from the original hunters. They came from Turkey. They had walked all the way from Anatolia to Germany, and they had barely mixed with anyone on the way. They just replaced the people already living there. The original hunters of Germany faded away, and for the next 3,000 years, Germany belonged to Middle Eastern farmers who built villages, made pottery, and raised animals on land their ancestors had never seen. But here is the thing about Germany. It never stays the same for long. Around 2800 BC, nearly 5,000 years ago, a new group arrived. And this time the change was not slow. It was violent. Scientists call them the corded ware people. They came from the grasslands of Russia and Ukraine. They rode horses, they carried bronze weapons, and they moved very fast. Dr. Wolfgang Hack, the same researcher who studied the Turkish farmers, published another study in March 2015 in the journal Nature, together with Professor David Reich of Harvard University. This paper changed history. Their team analyzed DNA from 69 ancient Europeans and proved that when the corded ware people arrived in Germany around 2800 BC, they did not settle peacefully next to the farmers already there. They replaced up to 75% of the population in just a few centuries. 3 out of every 4 people already living in Germany gone. And the corded ware people brought something unexpected with them: lighter skin, taller bodies, and the ability to drink milk as adults without getting sick. Yes, what scientists call lactose tolerance. The reason most German people today can drink a glass of milk came to Germany from the Russian grasslands 5,000 years ago. Nobody ever talks about that. Now here is the part most people have never heard. In 9 AD, 2,000 years ago, 3 full Roman legions marched into the forests of northern Germany. 20,000 soldiers, the most powerful army on Earth at that time. They never came back. A Germanic leader named Arminius led local tribes into a narrow forest valley called the Teutoburg Forest and surrounded the Romans. All 3 legions were destroyed in 3 days. It was one of the greatest defeats in all of Roman history. But here is the DNA twist nobody talks about. Arminius had grown up in Rome. He was trained as a Roman soldier. He spoke Latin. He was genetically Germanic, but lived like a Roman. And he used that knowledge to stop Rome from ever controlling Germany. Because if Rome had won that battle, Germany would have mixed with Roman DNA, the way France and Spain did. The modern German genome would look completely different today. One battle in a forest changed the DNA of an entire nation. In 2019, a team led by Dr. Alyssa Mitnick at the Max Planck Institute and Harvard Medical School published a study in the journal Science. They analyzed DNA from over 100 ancient people buried in Germany's Lech River Valley across thousands of years. What they found surprised everyone. Germany had royal families, not just chiefs, not just warriors. Actual hereditary dynasties where power and land were passed down through the same bloodlines for hundreds of years. The DNA proved it. High-status graves held people closely related to each other across multiple generations. But the part that shocked the scientists most was this. The women buried in those high-status graves were not local. Their DNA was different from everyone else around them. Dr. Mitnick's team believes these women were brought from distant communities through arranged marriages, building political alliances across ancient Europe through bloodlines. 5,000 years ago, Germany already had political marriages, family dynasties, and inherited power. That is not prehistory. That is civilization. So what does a German person's DNA actually look like today? Here is the real breakdown. Roughly 25 to 35% comes from the original Western hunter-gatherers, the dark-skinned people who were in Germany before farming even existed. Around 30 to 40% comes from those early Neolithic farmers who walked all the way from Turkey 7,500 years ago. And the largest single piece, roughly 40 to 50%, comes from the corded ware steppe people who rode out of Russia 5,000 years ago. Add in small amounts of Celtic, Roman, and Slavic DNA from later centuries, and you have the modern German. A German person today carries the genetic memory of Ice Age hunters, Middle Eastern farmers, Russian steppe warriors, and ancient royal dynasties all layered inside one body. Every layer, a different world. Every layer, still there. Here is what I want you to walk away with. When most people think of Germany, they think of one thing, one culture, one people, one history. But DNA tells a completely different story. The land called Germany has been home to at least 5 completely different human populations over 45,000 years. The hunter who chased animals across a frozen landscape, the farmer who walked from Turkey with seeds in his hand, the warrior who rode out of Russia on horseback, the tribal chief who stopped the Roman Empire cold inside a forest, the royal families who built dynasties from bloodlines. They are all still there, right now, inside every German person alive today. Germany is not just a country with a history. It is a country made entirely of histories, buried in the ground, written in bones, and sealed forever inside DNA. If this changed how you see Germany, drop a comment. Tell me where your own DNA is from. I read every single one. And next week, we are going somewhere whose DNA story goes back even further than Germany, further than almost anywhere on Earth. You are not going to want to miss it. I will see you